Even though there is no or there hasn't been official importer of Tesla vehicles here in Slovakia, there is a company that was acting as a mediator when someone was interested to buy one and to get the support and help with delivering the vehicle from the countries surrounding Slovak Republic. This company is called DriveTesla, and I'm going to talk to the owner of the company to ask about the beginnings, about the presence, and what are the future plans, especially after announcement and the recent opening of the official Tesla sales and support channel here in the Slovak Republic.
Vítajte v DriveTesla.sk.
Hi, Jairo.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you. I heard a lot about you from my friends who are big fans of electric vehicles and electrification of mobility. And I think your story is quite inspirational for EV Nation viewers. So let me just quickly introduce you. I already mentioned that in front of your door, that you were the guy, and eventually your company became, I don't know if I should say importer, but definitely you became a mediator between Tesla and your clients, and you pretty much provided them with the services if they were interested to buy Tesla, in terms of encouraging, providing information and stuff like that. But I would like to know how it all started and what was the motivation behind that when this idea popped up in your mind.
Yeah, thank you for having me here, and hope it will be interesting for everybody who will be watching this video. Well, it started with a dream. Very long time ago, I think it was 2015 or 16, I heard first time about the Model 3 coming. At that time, it was just a vision of Elon Musk.
Okay, so let's talk about the specs for the Model 3. There are two main variants. There's the standard and long range.
And he said, like, the Model 3 will be $30,000. I was like, wow, electric car, which I didn't try before really, but I fell in love with the vision, and I was like, okay, car for 30,000 euros or dollars, I could afford that in 3 years' time. I can start now with saving or preparing everything I can so I can buy the car. So I said, okay, this is it. I'm all in. And what I actually did, I told all my friends about it. And I told all my friends that within 3 years I'm buying Tesla.
Okay.
It was not like dream. At the beginning it was a dream, but after I told it everybody, it was like promise.
Okay.
Promise to myself, promise to everybody,
Okay.
and I would be fool if I couldn't keep the promise.
Okay.
And then actually 1 year later, I saw first time the Model S in 2016 in Paris when I went for running marathon, and that was like a symbol for me because I went to the expo to pick up the number and everything, and there was black Model S standing right there. My first time in life that I saw Tesla, and I was like, okay, I love it. And actually later that year, I saw opportunity when I saw possibility to buy one Tesla and to cooperate with the guy who was selling the Tesla in terms of test drives and rentals and everything. And I was like, okay. And I was starting like calculating and everything, and I was paying mortgage for my apartment at the time, and it was actually right finishing. So I was starting really fast calculating, without thinking, I sent him email that, okay, I'm interested in the car. And then I was like working how to get it. And actually what I did was that I sold my apartment. And for the money, it was almost 1-to-1. I bought the Tesla.
This is the story I heard about you. You are a brave guy.
Yeah. I was a little bit fool. I think it was a lot of risk at the time because everybody later was talking about panel gaps and everything, and they were asking me like, weren't you afraid that you buy American car, nobody knows it, like it's Tesla, nobody heard about it.
Electric car,
and panel gaps and whatever. And I was like, I didn't care about panel gaps at the time. I was worried that the Tesla might not exist in 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
So that was like the basic idea that I decided to go all in. And I trusted the idea, I trusted the car, and I was maybe a little bit foolish, but I was young and I decided, okay, once in a lifetime I can do such a thing, and either it works or not.
Yes.
And it actually worked.
Well, good for you. But may I ask you, how did you overcome, or the obstacles? Did you have any idea how to charge the car? And because I assume at that time there was no infrastructure available or anything. What was it? How did you consider these things?
Basically, there was infrastructure available.
Okay.
Honestly, everybody has electricity at home.
Got it.
Basically, there was infrastructure. It was not so easy.
Yes.
It was not so accessible, but there was basic infrastructure in terms of first supercharging in Slovakia, in middle Slovakia, near Zvolen.
Okay.
And there were some local charging stations somewhere. So, for example, when I was traveling to Czech Republic, on the other side of Czech Republic, there was only one supercharger on the way.
Okay.
And I had to be very creative at the time.
I can imagine.
It was not like I was afraid. It was like, this is the adventure of it.
Yeah.
Because that was, at that time, it was adventure. It was like, you really had to be creative. You really had to look for opportunities, but that's what the entrepreneurs do.
So it wasn't a fear, it was kind of like overcoming or welcoming the challenges, right?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing because everywhere I came, the people were first interested. Second, I had to talk to the people.
Yes.
I had to go to the hotel, to a reception and say to the lady, excuse me, I need to plug in the car I have here. And she was like, what? And I was like, okay, this is how it works. This is what I need. And I hope you can help me. And it was very nice to talk to the people. I met many nice people at the time because I really had to talk to people I would normally be not talking if I was like guest at a hotel.
Yeah, because it was kind of like you were kind of exotic guy bringing us something totally new.
Demanding something nobody heard about it. So many times I met like personally the owners of the hotels or the properties or anywhere I went. And it was really, really an amazing time. Also, it was beautiful when I came to the supercharger. I had many, many good friends from those times because when you meet someone with Tesla in year 2016, you have to get out of the car and talk to him because it's new for you, it's new for him, and you share experiences.
Yes. So you must be truly the what they say, the early adopter, and through that, with all the sense for adventure and embracing the future.
Absolutely.
These people, I guess it's the same DNA, so it's kind of like connection. Well, when you mentioned this, I wanted to ask you, when you asked for the charging, what did they offer you? Like, did they offer you 220 volts or just the plug, or how did you?
Mostly it was just electrical plug. Which is 220 volts.
How quick was the? You did overnight? It happened. It was sufficient for the night.
It helped.
Okay, so pretty much it was pretty much like emergency helping, but helping enough, right?
Yeah. At that time it was like really like I don't know. You can charge like 200 kilometers per night.
Yes.
Which is more than enough to move to another
Especially
charger.
If I heard there were some superchargers on the way, so you could kind of like compensate, right?
Yeah, one per country at the time. So not really too many on the way.
Okay.
But funny thing was that actually the second supercharger they built in Slovakia was like 400 meters from my office at the time.
That's great.
So there was like, you buy Tesla
and
they built supercharger right beside you, and you say, okay, thank you guys.
Follow your dreams.
And actually, last supercharger they built, it's like 1 kilometer from here, from the showroom.
Fantastic.
So it's like, really, I have a feeling that Tesla is building the superchargers where I'm moving.
Yes. So you got the ball rolling, right?
Yeah.
So from these enthusiastic beginnings with all the issues and challenges, somewhere there on the horizon, there, started to show up, the shapes of your future company. So how did it work? What did you have to do in order to start think about this as a source of your income or making it a business?
Honestly, this came quite late. Because originally I was running outdoor company. I was doing like all the sort of let's say adrenaline experience for people, which means like rafting, climbing, like all the things I loved. And I was also doing team buildings for people. And Tesla was like, okay, I want to own Tesla. So the way how I can own Tesla is to make an investment.
Yes.
And rent the car.
Okay.
Otherwise, I couldn't afford it. So it was like renting the car instead of renting an apartment.
Okay.
Same money, but more fun.
I understand.
And the business model was actually really like have Tesla for rentals, which means like more or less passive income. That was the first idea behind it.
Okay.
And then I got a chance to buy a Model 3. Which was also funny because at the time I had like 5,000 euro on the account, and when I got the chance, I said, okay, let's do it. And I was like, okay.
Well, it explains your outdoor adrenaline experience company, right? Kind of.
And I was like, okay, I need 65, not 5. And I was like started calculating, calling friends and banks and everything. I got first 20,000 from my friends, and I paid the first payment for the car.
Okay.
And then I knew I really have to pay the rest. So it was quite a lot of stress, but it was the vision like there is money somewhere.
Yes.
I need to find that person or persons who have the money.
Yes.
And talk to them.
So may I ask you, this rental was like for the weekend or for a week or like kind of like experience type of thing?
Absolutely.
Because I guess that at that time EV was something really new, and people wanted to, all who couldn't afford the new one, they at least had a chance to try it, to taste the how does the electric mobility feels, right? Because we all know that once you experience it, it changes everything, right?
At the time, that was first and one and only Tesla for rental in Slovakia.
Got it.
Nobody else was so crazy.
Oh. So this brought you to the idea that you eventually would start to import and help clients?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I bought the first Model 3 in Slovakia.
Okay.
Or imported to Slovakia.
Okay.
And we started to do the test drives. So it was like amazing car, the Model 3 performance I had.
Test drives in a sense of that you had the car to return it, or you brought it, or you keep it, or?
In the sense that people could drive the car with instructor on the passenger seat.
Okay, so again, kind of like in the form of rental, right? Or?
Let's say like 1 hour rental.
Got it.
With instructor.
Got it.
So this was like extending the business. And it was a lot of fun to bring the experience to people. The thing I loved bringing people outdoors and show them like rafting and all the adrenaline and mountains and everything. It was actually the same feeling, like a lot of rush, adrenaline and everything, and it was really, really nice time. And then when I invested into 2 Teslas and was starting actually the business, then the COVID came.
I see.
So lockdown, I could do nothing, not the outdoor, not the test drives, nothing basically. The world has stopped, you know how it worked.
Yeah, I think we all have shared of our experiences.
I almost just got crazy, so I told my girlfriend, okay, I will need 2 weeks. I will need 2 weeks just to open a bottle of wine and think about everything.
Yeah.
And after 2 weeks, I came with a plan. And I said to myself, okay, the only thing I can do is sit at home. So I will need to do something. And I decided to start a YouTube channel because I had a chance to learn something new. I had the chance to learn something that I could use if the lockdowns would continue. And I had the chance to make something useful for our clients or our, not really clients at that time, but for people who are interested in Tesla. And I started a channel for just showing the people tips, tricks, how Tesla works and everything.
Ja som Jairo a vysledujete môj nový YouTube kanál DriveTesla.sk, kde sa budeme rozprávať o živote s Teslou, o tom, ako Tesla funguje, porozprávame sa o výhodách, nevýhodách a zážitkoch s Teslou a prinesieme aj rozhovory so zaujímavými majiteľmi elektromobilov a nadšencami elektromobility.
And actually this was the basic thing that helped me to start this business I'm doing today.
Kind of like building block, right?
Yes,
For the business.
there's basic idea or basic block existed because after I started these videos, the people saw that I understand Teslas.
Yes.
And they asked me if I could help them with buying of their new Tesla. So I helped one client, another one, and they started coming.
So the word spread.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
First without really being physically present, but your reputation was preceding you and people knew that you were the guy.
Yeah. I was actually on every car show, every big event.
Yes.
So basically everybody who was interested in Tesla knew me. And they were really starting coming.
Keď si kúpim Teslu, tak si vlastne kúpujem technológiu. Kúpujem si službu, kúpujem si niečo, kúpujem si produkt, ktorý je každé 2 mesiace lepší.
Mrzí ma autopilot, lebo Elon Musk slúbil niečo, čo síce postupne dorovnáva, ale ešte tam nie sme. Mrzí ma to, že ešte nemajú vytestovaný ten full self-driving natoľko, aby fungoval v Európe, keďže v Amerike majú jednoduchšie tie pravidlá a širšie cesty, tak je jasné, že to pôjde pomaličky. And actually it's a little bit more over 3 years now, I opened first showroom because I really needed to move it like from garage company to bigger garage company.
Traditional startup of the companies, right?
Yeah,
Garage.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much universal.
So this was, and actually we opened 3 years ago, or a little bit more actually. We opened on April 1st because also Apple was based on April 1st. So.
Oh, that's cool. Well, in this regard, sorry, I will just interrupt your chronology. I understand, and you mentioned that there was a lot of excitement about the fun stuff of Tesla, acceleration, stuff like that. We all know, right? But when the bell started to ring, when you started to realize those other aspects of electric vehicles, which, for example, I consider very important, that you have the old Lady Daisy chauffeur type of vehicle, and you have the beast at the same time, plus the economy. Did it happen, or was it just that fun part that was still driving you, or did you start to consider a little bit of environmental aspects and what this technology really, apart from the most visible immediate effect that you see that were behind the scenes, did you start to realize that eventually?
Actually, the first idea was when I heard about Tesla first time, and I heard like first electric vehicle that you really can use, like daily car. And I was like, I like the idea of the environmental aspect and everything.
Yes.
And I like it still, and makes absolutely sense for me. But the fun part is the best.
It's the best. Yeah, but when we discussed this, you mentioned that the electric car pretty much gives you the opportunity to have a family car and to have a beast.
Absolutely.
And depending on what mood you are in and what conditions allow you, you have the choice, right?
That's why I usually don't drive our Model S Plaid.
I don't blame you.
1,000 horsepower, because depends on your mood and could be dangerous.
Okay, so let's continue where we interrupted. So we can say, here we go. Social media really do help
Yep.
Yeah, so that's one of the channels that, you know, I think that it's tremendous value, you know.
Yes, but the thing is, and what I saw as a difference, that there are people who are doing like social media and YouTube videos just for like having followers.
Yes.
I was really focusing not on having followers, I was focusing on really bringing the value.
Keď chceme zaparkovať, tak prejdeme okolo rady aut a keď auto identifikuje, že je tam vhodné parkovacie miesto, tak nám na displeji zobrazí P-čko, čo znamená, že vidí parkovacie miesto. Keď prejdeme o pár metrov ďalej a úplne zastavíme a zaradíme spiatočku, zobrazí sa na displeji miesto, kam chce auto zaparkovať a zobrazí sa tam modré tlačítko Štart.
And I think this is the main motto, main idea that you keep following with this company too, because you try to bring the value to your clients, right? Which is not available if you have just simple interaction with the website, and you know, you provide more information, direct experience and stuff like that, right?
Absolutely.
So from that point, we say COVID going on. When did you really notice the biggest change, the biggest shift in terms of the volume, or what really gave you that kick?
I think it was the time when the first people came to me and told me like, I like what you're doing, I want to help. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest change.
Okay.
And from then it was quite fast, and most of the people who told me this at the beginning, they are still here with us. In the team, and that was the biggest kicker, because you cannot do everything alone.
Yes.
So thanks to the people, thanks to the team, we could grow to this volume, this size right now, and we will see.
So did you reach in your network of those fanatics, EV fanatics, to build a company, or they were completely like did they come also from that community, or did you bring somebody like
they actually came from the community of the people who were interested in the car.
Okay.
Or actually, for example, Richard, one of the really good sales people here, he was one of my first customers. I helped him with delivery of his car.
Okay.
And then it just continued somehow. And
so can you briefly tell me, to understand, what's the difference between me going to the Tesla website, ordering the car, and meeting, Drive Tesla guys?
Yeah, there are two basic differences.
Okay.
First, of course, if you go in specific countries, specific in Europe, in each country there is a different price.
I see.
They have different pricing for every country. There are some let's say tax advantages in some countries. There are some other tools that can help to sell more of electric cars.
To work with the price, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are working with those.
Okay.
So we really can help to buy the car for better price and with much more support from our side. Because if you go to Tesla, you order the car online. Of course, you can go for a test drive, but usually you order the car online, you come, pick up the car, and in 15 minutes you're gone.
Okay.
That's it. And if I were Tesla, I would do it the same way.
Okay.
Because it's effective, you need to supply as many people as possible with the Teslas. So this is the perfect business model. Mm-hmm. What we do offer is 10 years of experience.
Yes.
That means the people come here, they can try the cars, they can talk to the salespeople. Like 80 or 90% of the company, the people are owners of the cars.
Okay.
Or if they are not owners, we have our own pool, and they are using the cars. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So everybody here has a lot of experience with the Teslas, going to 10 years with me, and we know like almost everything about the cars. If you go to Tesla, I'm not saying the service is bad, but the sales reps are there maybe 1 or 2 years. Mm-hmm. Of course, there are some who are there for 5 years, and we are already friends because we know each other.
Yes.
But even most of the sales staff in Tesla, they have not as much experience as each of us. Mm-hmm. And we are here to help the people And our value is not only in finding the best price, but also in supplying the customer with information, everything he needs. That means usually if you buy Tesla with our help, it means you get like 1 or 2 hours of really like introduction to the Tesla, how everything works, which charging cards, which charging companies you can use, how are the like things you need to know for winter, what about the highways and everything. So you get like a whole bunch of information that usually you can find them on the internet. If you spend 2 months Googling and watching videos, you get the same information that you can get from us in 2 hours. And of course, if there's anything, you can always call us and we will help you.
Does it mean that if I became owner of Tesla through you, if I have additional questions down the road, and if I come here and ask for you welcome these people, right? It's not like, you know, you've done the deal and thank you so much, next, right?
No, I'm saying I'm building Universum.
Okay.
I'm building Universum for our customers where they enter the Universum and they get here everything they need. That's why we open discussion with the leasing companies, with the insurance companies, and we have all the products the customers need for leasing and insuring the car. We opened a service center last year, not because I love to have service, but because I want to give 100% to our customers and be able to help them not only at the point of sale,
at the point of sale,
but also after, during the life with their Tesla.
So now this brings the question: what is your relationship with Tesla? How? Because in a way, I see you, you know, playing in the playground of somebody else as well, too, right? So how does this work? Is it a partnership? Is it a competition? Is it a synergy? How would you call it?
Actually, it's not competition.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not partnership yet.
Okay.
But it's not competition. Actually, last 10 years, we were actually doing job for Tesla.
Okay.
That was paid by our customers, but basically we were doing promotion for Tesla.
Understand.
That means we were the ones bringing the Tesla to people to be able to test drive it, to be able to rent it, to be able to try it. And we made it easy for them to order the Tesla. So we are actually helping Tesla with sales in Slovakia.
So do you think that if you compare the units sold on the market, do you think that you surpassed Tesla in terms of supplying Slovak market, or how do you see yourself?
Absolutely.
So you sold more than Tesla itself, right?
For the last 2 years, we are the biggest importer of electric cars in Slovakia.
Okay.
Not only Tesla, but in total.
Electric cars.
Electric cars total.
Okay, well, that's impressive.
That means we delivered more electric cars than any other company in Slovakia.
So the question now is, how things are going to change with now officially announced presence of Tesla here in Slovak Republic? What do you think? What do you foresee? Where do you think this company is going? What is your future?
I'm glad they are finally here. Of course, we have to change a business model a little bit, but that was the reason why I was opening the first showroom like 3 years ago, because I knew it will be coming, and I knew that we need to also start bringing the used Teslas to the market. And we still continue to provide the perfect service for the customers. And of course, there are some price changes. That means, okay, if I'm a customer in Slovak market today, there are some models that are more convenient buying directly from Tesla in Slovakia. There are some models that are still much more convenient buying with our help from some other country in Europe. That means we are still here for our customers first. Okay. Second, of course, the share of the new cars will be lower and the share of the used cars will be higher. But that's maybe the only like significant change in terms of business model. What is important and why I'm happy that Tesla is here, we have finally some support.
Okay.
That means very soon hopefully coming like service center originally from Tesla. That means all the warranty things will be very easy to handle directly here in Bratislava. The parts for the service that we need for supporting our customers, that will be available easier and faster here. So, and of course there will be like more possibilities also in terms of, let's say, autonomous driving, because the Tesla is officially here.
Yes.
So they as a company can help with transition to autonomous driving.
With all the legal requirements and stuff like that, right?
And actually the let's say political push to the authorities.
Yes. So where is Tesla now in terms of autonomous driving here in Europe? What's happening?
Good things are happening right now.
Okay.
Actually, there are some countries that already allowed Tesla to do test drives with autonomous driving.
Okay.
We did that in Germany a few weeks ago, and it was like, wow, I want that.
Okay.
It was so smooth, so safe, so cool that I just want to.
You want it.
I want it.
Yeah, you are the first one.
Personal driver.
Yeah.
I want a personal driver. So that's amazing. And actually there are first tests and the first countries that allowed like limited testing. And one of our clients is working on all the legislative processes. And hopefully we will be able to connect like all the people who want to have like autonomous driving here in Slovakia with Tesla. And maybe this year, maybe next year, it will be possible also in Slovakia.
Excuse my curiosity, but what would happen if someone from Tesla would knock on your door and would say, would you like to become part of Tesla? What would be your answer?
There were already people knocking on the door.
Okay.
And very interesting people from Tesla.
Okay.
But nobody was offering us to be part of Tesla. Actually, I think I'm working on different principles and different business model in terms of approach to customer. If I were Tesla, I will be doing the same things as they do.
Yes.
Deliver as many cars as possible with as low cost as possible. But there is also missing the other part of the service. That means really personal approach to the customer, explaining, teaching, educating him. And if I had a chance to be part of the Tesla, then only in the case that we could be able to increase the customer experience in this direction.
Understand. So you would be consistent on your, I would say, moral and business principles, right?
It's maybe not moral principles. Because as I said, if I were Tesla, I would be doing the same as they do now.
Yes.
So that's really like business things, and this is the business model that is working for them.
Okay.
The business model that is working for me, and that's what I always loved, even when I was doing outdoor team buildings and everything. I want to bring the customer as much good experience as possible, and I was applying it for team buildings. I was applying for rafting and for all the other things. I wanted to bring the experience. I wanted to bring the rush, the adrenaline, and everything, the emotions.
Wow! Tebe spadli okuliare. Čo si, tam bolo na moment 90 km za hodinu. Ja som neviem, či držal podlahu dlhšie než 2 sekundy. To je strašné.
And this is what I love. So this is what I want to do. Bring the emotions.
And the last thing I would like to touch is, where do you think is Tesla heading? What are your expectations? What do you like? What do you think could be done differently? What is your feeling about where this electrification of mobility going, considering especially like the competition is also catching up, traditional automakers? What is your take on this?
Well, let's see. I think 10 years or 12 years or 15 years ago, nobody was able to predict what will happen thanks to Tesla. So it's very, very hard to say like what's coming. What I think could happen is, okay, there will be more and more producers of electric cars. There are rumors about potentially really working solid-state batteries that could make a revolution and basically kill the petrol, like completely. So there are also, these all are possibilities that could happen, and they are basically mostly based on technology and advance in technology. Because in terms of customers, I remember first people who are saying like, it will burn, it doesn't get anywhere, whatever happens.
You get stuck in the middle of the forest, eaten by the wolves.
And at the beginning it was like this. Now the people are really like interested, they are coming to ask and they actually buying the cars. So there is no question in terms of like technology or electricity, if it's a future. No, it's not future, it's now.
It's now.
And it will be. The thing is, what can change, of course, is like market share and different technologies. For example, if there is one company that will be able to produce the solid-state battery in huge amounts and share it with some other companies besides Tesla, for example, which I don't think will happen. But if yes, then okay, they will be more successful. But what I think also will happen and can happen very soon is the FSD. The autonomous driving level 2, level 3, 4, and this is gonna be game changer. Not in the terms that Elon Musk was predicting a few years ago, but I think it will be basically the comfort.
And how we perceive the cars, like the vehicle, you know, like something that's really not just something that we drive, but in a different way of utilization and different opportunities and different whatever. We don't know what, right?
We absolutely don't know what, because like, you know, for the price of an average car, new car, you can have personal driver. It's like, wow.
And another aspect people talk about a lot is that you can even make a passive income, because if the really car is self-aware and you know, you can send the car to make the money for you in the form of taxi, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, you know, no one believed that, you know, Airbnb would work. Here we go today, right? So, you know, we really never know. So
it's really hard to say. Like in terms of like market share, it can change somehow, but I don't think it will be like Tesla is not here in 10 years or something, because they're really like AI and FSD is absolutely like something that nobody else can right now.
So you really think that the vision that Elon Musk outlined is going to happen in these regards sooner or later?
Absolutely.
Well, listen, Jairo, I think your nickname pretty much, you know, explains, you know, your personality. Don't stop revolving. Keep the revolutions going. I'm really grateful that I had opportunity to talk to you, because I always proudly say that I admire people who bring the vision and the dream to something realistic, because I understand it's a lot of work. You know, sometimes the success seems to be achieved just like from one day to another, but it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication.
A lot of days.
Yeah, so I really wish you all the best. Whatever it will be, I wish you all the best. And I look forward to talking to you sometime again and catch up what's going on, right?
Thank you very much for a very nice talk, and I hope you will be successful in your Canadian life.
Thank you so much.
This is Jairo, this is me, and we just want to show you that guys who love electric vehicles and electrification have also other very interesting interests. So just hang on and look. So what, Jairo, are we gonna do it?
Dual swing, yeah.
Let's do it. Good job, Jairo. Let's keep it floating.
A potom sú to takíto blázni.
So far so good.